Alright. Okay, so I figured out what the problem was. It's a problem just with Divinity Original Sin that causes it just to record a static image opposed to actually recording the game. So, I'm glad that may be fixed. I'm not sure. How do I do this again? Okay, I'll just have to get up onto a separate page. And hopefully everything goes fine again. Yes, it's saying I'm live again. Fantastic. Okay, I'll just have to get up onto a separate page. Okay. Hopefully that. Yes, it's saying I'm live again. Fantastic. Fantastic, it is actually working. Good. But yeah, I'll show you what the origin story things were. These are actually really cool. So this is like a eventual lady. I'm gonna do them as to make sure I go on the right class that I want to do. These are a lot of fucking classes, but I'll show you all the origin stories.
I used to be a slave, kept under the thumb of the master, the bastard that made me hunt down my own kin. How did he do that, you ask? With the living scar you see on my cheek, this horror that takes no more than a song sung by Master Dearest to control my very thoughts. But now the tables have turned. I broke my shackles, and when I finally find him, I will make the Master sing a very different kind of song.
So yeah, classic vengeance quest. His origin story as well.
Famed, of course, for my unique red skin and unparalleled skills as a general of the House of War, I, the Red Prince, was raised within the vast palaces of the fabled Forbidden City. I was destined to become the next emperor. But my ambitions suffered a bit of a setback when I fell from grace for cavorting with demons. Now, I'm exiled and hunted by assassins. But I assure you, I remain undaunted and as determined as ever to claim my rightful throne.
Pretty cool, pretty cool. Next, this is the lady I picked. Sorry.
All my life I've been a performer, a musician, beloved and celebrated by all. But I have a secret. I'm also a playground for sprites and spirits and worse. The voice that rings inside me now is darker than any that came before. Almost caused a bunch of my fans to rip each other to pieces. But you can trust me. I've got this under control. Step 1. Find out who or what is trying to take control of my mind. Step 2. Make it sorry it ever tried.
Alright. This guy's story is pretty cool too, I think.
Once I was a crusader for the Divine Order. I pledged my life to Lucian the Divine. The war changed everything. He sent me to save the elves I grew up amongst. I arrived too late. Lucian ordered the use of death fog against the Black Ring, annihilating everyone I once knew in the process. Now I'm a mercenary killer, one of the infamous Lone Wolves. And my next target is none other than Lucian's own son.
Yep, and This guy was quite entertaining.
Oh, don't stare. How would you look after eons in some ghastly crypt? Your people are rather prone to death. Mine are not. Yet when I emerged from my completely unjustified imprisonment, I found them gone. Our culture forgotten. Any trace of the world I knew all but obliterated. I must even hide my true face beneath an ever-shifting mask for fear you savages will attack me. That is how I wander this strange world. Trying to uncover the truth about a history you primitive people never even knew existed.
I think he will actually be pretty cool to do. And this is a piratey dude. So.
Oh. I was just thinking about someone I used to know. My cousin. The Queen, in fact. A tyrant. I tried to stop her, but things don't always go according to plan. She cast me out to a forgotten island, and made short work of my allies, too. Lucky for me, I was able to commandeer a ship, and began a new life for myself, out on the high seas. Aye, but I hear that the Queen is at it again, and there's something darker behind her madcap schemes this time. If I don't stop her, I don't know who will.
You're right. Yeah, I think I'll actually change to the skeleton dude. He seems really cool. I'll just make sure. Yes, everything is going fine over there. Fantastic. Let's start the game. Okay, if you're playing as undead, first unique risks and benefits. Undead must fail the true sun. Attack, healing potions, spells. What damage do you want? Yeah, sure, let's do that.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the Magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared, and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead, I became part of their story.
You're right. Five new recipes learned. Alright. Up we go.
Well now, aren't you a curious sight? If I'd had a mask to hide my bones as well as yours, maybe I'd still be walking around today. Where'd you get it? There can't be many curios like that in the world. Is that a fact? And your voice?
Alright.
You ripped that from them too. I've never heard such silken tones from a naked skull.
Alright, this is cool because this is way different from what I had before.
Ha! Should have known it was a parlour gimmick. Still, You'd best keep that mask on. The living don't take kindly to seeing their future staring back at them.
Wow, okay, that's quite the mask. That's really cool because that's way different from the last one.
Ah, you're up. Yes. There. Not too tight, I hope. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
Let's do Scholar.
Why? Because we're at sea, of course, and have been for several days.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
Alright. Yep.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Oh well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely.
I don't think.
Eventually, a new life awaits. And if...
Alright. I can't bother doing that. And that's...
Good gods, there's been a murder here.
Yes, there has been.
Why won't you sing?
Hey, little kids.
I forgot how to sing. I did.
Ah, it's her. That's the lady I was playing before.
It was one of them. I know it.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to
Ah, yeah. I love how they have all the other characters you can play here.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
It's pretty cool.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us wouldn't kill our own. They're picking
It's
us
really
off
cool.
one by one.
Here to register, sir. Good, you faring
Alright.
okay so far?
He tugs the collar of his uniform and...
Sorry you're upset, sir.
Alright.
But we all wear what we wear for a reason.
Alright.
You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
Alrighty, go. And...
Keep with those bolts trained on her. And if she tries to...
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking
I do love how it
magisters.
says sorcerer.
They keep their crossbow trained
like
upon her as she's being interrogated
sorcerer.
by an officer.
It's quite funny.
So
I
you
like
admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Alright, yes, continue.
Yes, I did. But of course that was...
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Yep, yep,
Good
yep.
God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
By all means, do as the officer...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
Alright.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Fantastic.
Subdue her, men, quickly. If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Alright, and boom, they all die. That's when this is actually doing it. Yes, it is actually recording. Although, admittedly not at very high quality. Maybe I can boost this up. I can, so yeah, it's just loading. Now, the last time he had points on him. Ah, and there's a table one. Oh, look, they all have money this side. Oh, only two, I guess. Let's see. Imagine there's a way to equip items. Yes, yes, yes. Equipped. Yes, yes, yes. Now, where the hell am I going? Yeah. It should be turn. Okay. Yeah, I know I can't reach, so I'm gonna say I could lockpick it. Oh, upstairs we go, I guess. Alright. That's a doggy. Oh yeah, apparently you can actually get a talent that allows you to speak to animals. And they have like proper personalities and shit, like you can just speak to like dungeons and a rat's in a dungeon or something.
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters. Great gods! Something's pounding on the hull.
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You recognize the symbol immediately for what it is. You press your palm against the door to open it. Your fingers clack against the wood, and you suddenly feel it doesn't budge.
Alright, well, that's no good. I know I can't reach it. Oh, look, another chest. I'll take it all.
Damn. That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
Okay, I thought I would be putting the water on that. No? No, apparently not. No. Okay, so I imagine I'll be able to... just on the floor. Okay, let's get rid of all that shit. Okay, hang on. Drop item? How the hell do I use it? No. Like, I'm fine, just walk across the fire then. Ah, okay. Well. Oh, put it on yourself. Well, let's see. Why put in a bucket of water I can't even use? That's the most annoying. I don't know what to get for that.
Touch the door groans open.
Yeah.
Breaking through. What the hell is on those things?
Oh, look at that.
Death fog? Good thing I'm immune. Still, this means trouble.
Instant death for the living. I don't think there's loot in here. Nah, nothing. Oh, there we go. Oh, loot. Loot of one variety. Well, it seemed pointless coming in here. Hang on. Why would they have stairs there? It's for lower level. Rightio. Well, I've got to get down there now. La 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 la. Yeah. Nothing in there. No, don't close the door. Just go up the stairs. Alright. Oh, what? What happened to my... Cool. Okay. Ah, okay. It's not really for me to walk to. Oh, that hurt. I don't really have anything to... Alright. No, die in that fire. Thank you. Now I have to figure out how to deal with this fire. Oh, it all disappeared. That's convenient. What happened to my mask? I was wearing one of those. Okay, okay. Mine! Nah. How are you meant to get it out? Yeah, put on the helmet. It's you. Alright, well, drop these because they're useless. I have no idea how to use it. Oh well. Close all that shit. It'd be nice if they, like, let me do something with that. Anyway, let's go this way. Not walk in the fire, because apparently I can't put that out.
A lifeboat. That means there's still a chance.
Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby
You said there were other people down there.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, well, I'm out.
Kid, we need...
But what about the ladder? It's right over there. We can go straight down. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
Right, well, I'll go down then. Burning! Let's see. They had fun. Oh, look at her. She's still alive.
The Magister lies on the floor. The Magister lies on the floor, unconscious and bleeding.
Okay. Can I interact with her? I don't have any, like, healing potions, do I? Alright. Well, let's look for someone else.
If you can walk, get yourself up the ladder. There's a...
Ah,
Wait.
yes.
Void woken.
Yeah, just turn. Gonna sneeze. No, 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 do not do that, dummy.
I thought Void Woken was supposed to be scary.
I've faced worse.
Alright. Convenient. I'm on fire. No, that's not me. Is it me? I hope it's not me. I wasn't standing there.
Let the games begin.
Alright. Alright. Jesus. That's a lot of actions to take.
Beardless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch.
Alright. Okay. Courage. Okay, no, I just want to move now. No. I just want to move. I don't want to. I am moving. Okay, yes. I actually have to. Okay, you've dealt with that. Where's the last one? Oh, it's just there. No, what is? No, that's just point blank AOE. Okay, well I guess I did. I guess I did it, kind of. Well, move there then. Alright, you guys all go deal with the last one. Immune to war. Alright, that was overkill, I guess. Well, I guess I wasted my turn.
Away! The sea's hungry. We don't have much time.
Yay. Escape.
I hear something. It's Magister C1. The one who put on this damn collar. Sounds like she needs help.
She tries to speak, but can only gape as she clutches her neck, trying with jagged movements, quickly soaks through the cloth. Magister C1's mouth, it's working. Something within the ship snaps. The floorboards shudder. C1 struggles to her feet.
Alright. Let's see how well that goes.
It's ripping the ship apart. This is it.
Ah, look at that thing. It's like a giant weird thing. It's like an anglerfish that's not a fish.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Orivan.
You're right, hero. Okay. I am wet.
Well, that was decidedly unpleasant. Am I the lone survivor? Depending on one's definition of survivor, of course.
Left shift. That's shift. Yeah, let's go the other way then. Oh look, it's another person.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
Alright.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Let's go that one.
The child considers your statement.
You're weird. Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching the shadows cloaking your face. He lifts his mirror to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong or crazy. Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes.
Right.
They know we can't leave the island, and it's a lot nicer out here than outside.
Let's do that one.
You didn't die. Guess I am, but it's just normal to be scared. Nowhere isn't scary.
Alright. Interesting way to
There
look
isn't
at things.
anywhere safer. That's what I mean.
Okay.
You'll see.
Let's trade. Oh, lockpicks. He sells some interesting items, doesn't he? Let's see, how much are they? Okay, never mind. Those are far more than I had. Yeah, no, let's just leave that.
Ah, mortals look at this and think it's old. It's rather adorable, really. Mortals look at this and think it's old.
Okay.
It's rather adorable, really.
Well, I guess I have to go the other way then. That's fine. I said I could press left shift to look at the enemies. Ah, yeah, you can see them on the map there.
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn. They made it to shore.
I didn't do too well there. Yay, now they're all on fire. Bang! Let's go over there. And let's go, I'll just run away. That on top dead. That one will be fine now, because you never got incinerated. What's the one do?
Glory is mine.
Alright. Ah,
these bloody
dead.
collars were supposed to keep those things at bay.
Well, apparently not. Oh look, it's the other dude.
Drowned and eaten by a Voidwoken. I wonder in which order.
Yes, I know, I've used them. That hurts me, so I can't use that. Oh, I'm out of poison. I guess I only had one, so... Go look for the other guys.
Boring.
Alright. Useful. Down or up? Down. There's a little marker there telling me there's a person there. Hey, it's the Red Prince dude. Hello, my
spot
dude.
A strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin. Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep.
Should I? No, I'll do that.
The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, two smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
Cool.
I did survive, yes. And chances are I wouldn't have, had you not returned to the aid of your fellow passengers down in that dreadful hold.
I imagine he still would have for some reason.
You have my gratitude.
Alright.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head.
I
More
saw
than
that.
a nod, though less than a bow.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried away, shall we? Now then, if there's nothing further... I'm sure I don't mean to sound condescending, but I had thought it quite self-evident I was gazing out over the waves.
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean?
I'll do that one.
Quite so.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire. I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost. What do you mean, what do I mean? I mean just what I say. I had a very actual empire that I lost.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter...
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am? The very same. I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World-Tamer, the Spouse of the Sun.
Cool.
Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment.
Yeah, no shit.
The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have. Truly.
Alright.
A kind offer indeed. And you've already proven to be trustworthy enough. You came back for the others on that ship after all. Fine, I accept. On
Good.
one condition.
Ah, there we go.
For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer. One of the mystics of my kind.
Alright.
I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company. Jolly
Alright.
good. Oh my word, how you do astound me. Come now, did you really think a handful of linen towels can fool me? But don't worry. I have studied the arcane arts for years, including necromancy and demonology. I do not hold the petty prejudices of common folks. In fact, I prefer the exceptional in all things. Your secret is safe with me.
Alright.
So, now that that's settled, first things first.
Okay.
As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic and, yes, even subterfuge. What say you?
Yeah, that sounds
Very
fine.
well. Onwards then to victory or death.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers ever so delicately between courtesy and contempt.
Now, as you're aware, you'll be traveling with a prince. Proper forms of address include your majesty. As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry my belongings. Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it you'll pick up the rest as we go. So, without further ado...
Yay, party. Let's see what's over here. Oh, there's...
Ah, hello, small, furry creature.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but its eyes clear, and it shakes its head, confused.
Alright. Now there's someone else down here. Let's assemble a party. No, it's a kid.
Hey, mister. It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh? I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say hi for me.
Okay. I don't know why she doesn't go do it herself. Can't be fucked. Okay, someone up here. Excellent. Follow the shoreline. Oh look, there's a fuck ton of people up here. Let's go explore around a little more before we go into what's obviously a city. And oh, let's get that. There's nothing in the barrel. Explore, explore, explore. Can be electrified or frozen. It's nice. Yeah, well, we don't need to do that. Understood. Alright. Alright, useful. Very useful. See, that's why it's always pays to explore a lot. So a way to bring up the map. Yeah, so that's where I started. Alright, so it's pretty much just a bit up here. Exploring! Exploration! Right.
What's this? I found something.
What did I find?
I need a shovel.
Okay. That's cool. So you can just randomly find things because of stats. Well. Oh, the cat's following me. Hello, kitty. I didn't expect you to follow me. Alright.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
Okay.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Stay silent, you!
I'll fight you.
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many... The fate of our realm hangs in the balance.
Alright.
If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it. Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
Okay.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
The Lizard Magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
She was a lizard, yet a magister. No matter her reasons, her penalty was fair.
Alright. Yes. Alright. I guess we gotta find an elf.
He hasn't
Yes.
changed a bit.
Let's do quick save. Alright.
Did you see them, sir? Bishop Alexander and the Hammer herself, they were so close, almost within arm's reach. A traitor cannot be murdered. A traitor can only receive their due. The Divine Order's all that stands between everything you see and a Void Woken's throat. Any traitor to them is a... Believe it or don't.
Alright.
The Divine Order doesn't need our loyalty. They'll save us in spite of ourselves.
Well, these are nutty guts.
A fella can't hear himself think with all this racket. You hear that, Farah? You gotta cut that out. What's happened to you? I seen his help, but none I can give. Mad as a distraught don't even begin to cover it. She's hollering after that child of hers. Killed by a void woman, she was. Been dead and buried for a month, and there ain't no amount of hollering that'll bring her back.
Alrighty.
I don't think I ain't watching. That's your 5th blue jester this round.
What of it?
Yeah, what of it?
There'll be another party member down there. Let's see if I can get down.
Don't know the game's hot so you can fold.
I don't really care about you people. Yeah, I haven't stolen anything yet, have I? Jeez. Understand how thievery works? Is that a named crab? I guess there wasn't another party member down here. Well, I got my fighter, so that's useful. I'll just go around. I'm now wet.
Ha! I found you, didn't I? Red, they said. Red, then dead. Not an attempt, mate. Not if I can bloody hell. Time's up, Your Highness. Let's... It's stabbing time.
Rude. rude. Okay, I guess I'll move up here. That's rude. Why? I'm taking... God, we're actually going to probably die. That's ridiculous. Let's move back here. No, that's not the one I wanted. I want this. That actually wasn't even in that one.
I need aid.
Alright, let's see. Buff yourself. Very good. Fuck your magic armor. Well, okay, intern then. Jesus. You're ridiculous, aren't you? So I don't want to light him on fire anymore. Can't heal with that stuff with that.
Healing.
Yes, flee. Oh my god. Well, you can't do that, so. Well, you have no choice but to attack. Really? This is a little bit of a ridiculous combat. Well, that was rude. No, not that one. God damn it, I was going to do that one. He's gone invisible. I don't want you to do that. Oh my god. That was bullshit. It will load, obviously. That was a stupid fucking combat. What the fuck is that? God. Oh yeah, let's just chuck this ludicrously powerful dude at you. Alright, well, let's not go down there, I guess.
I find only bread. This is not your business, Long Pig.
Don't let this moss muncher
Alright.
talk to you like that. Especially a cheapskate like this one. Griff already knows she don't like the...
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
Ah, yeah.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff.
The intense-looking man stands beside you against the thugs, shooting you an appraising glance. Burrow looks you both up and down, sizing up your combined threat.
Ah, get out of here. The both of you.
Alright.
You ain't worth a...
The elf smiles and bows to you in thanks.
Follow me. Before more of them trouble, there is a safe place.
Alright.
The man rolls his sleeves back down. He nods.
Good work there. Good work. I can tell you've got chops.
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours. He grips your hand tight as a vice and pauses. His fingertips feel...
Good to meet you, lad. Say, you don't look all that busy. I could use someone to watch my back. And it look... I've just got a small errand to run. And then I'll be looking to get the hell out of here, while I've still got a neck to collar. How about we stick together until we get out of this place? The usual way. Haphazard, terrifying, and drenched in blood.
Alright.
Haven't quite worked out the details yet, but I'll wager it'll be no worse than what'll happen if we stay put.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
2 heads are better than 1. And when push comes to shove, 4 fists are better than 2, right?
He grins, sharp teeth glittering in the midday sun.
So, before we hit the road, it's best if we decide battle strategies up front. Should keep more of our blood in.
So he's range. Yeah,
Can
I want
do.
him to be ranged.
Onwards.
He scans the horizon.
Right you are. Lead the way.
Because then the last person will be the rogue key character, won't it? Because I know it's a 4-man team type thing. So probably that alpha lady, I'd say. Oh, hang on, that's the other lady.
An odd-looking young woman is staring intently at the statue to the divine, fingers curled rigidly at her sides. Greyish-black veins run from her eyes down her cheeks. Her head snaps to you mechanically, and her eyes lock with yours, dark pupils dilated into great black voids. Light suddenly flashes back into her face. The grey veins drain to pinkish flesh, and her whole body relaxes.
Hi, who are you, some guy? I'm Losa. Pleased to meet you.
Alright.
I've given a few shows around Reaper's Coast. Might be you saw a poster or a flyer. Might be you even heard about the, incident.
My mouse
It's nothing really. It's just... I'm just a bit... well, a bit... hospitable? Put it like this. You've never been a host, I bet. That's because you're an infested clump of leaves on the side of the road.
Right.
That ain't bad, though. I'd give just about anything to be like you. But I'm a roadside inn. Red door, flowers out front, friendly lady at the door beckoning you in for half price. Like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied.
She gives you a searching look.
You seem pretty well adjusted. Ain't that just the truth? So, how are you enjoying the joy?
That's that one.
So true. And you can stay as long as your heart desires, free of charge. So, you want to check this place out together? Strength in numbers and all that. It does, right? Before we head out, I've got more than a few tricks up my sleeve, so you'll have to pick which one I'll pull out if, when, push comes to shove. Lately, I've been into the enchanting arts, but I can shoot, slash, summon, steal, whatever your little black heart desires. So, what'll it be? I'm not afraid of getting my hands greasy, if that's what you mean. What are you interested in exactly?
That's useful. I already have a wayfarer. I wanted a melee. Yeah, rogue.
Sounds fine. So, we're good to go? Yeah? Well, that was easier than I thought. And I'll do my best to stay myself. Lead the way. Well, duh. I'm sure that disguise will fool most people, but I'm a very sensitive and discerning soul. Most fleshy folks aren't really alive anyway. Don't sweat it. Or whatever it is you do. Now, let's go.
Yay! Party assembled. I should go kill this dude down here. Now there's 4 of us. And a cat. Yes, can't forget the cat.
You there. You just arrived, isn't that right? Are you quite alone? It's just, I've a proposition. Something very worth knowing. But it's hardly a group affair. I only need one. Oh, noble. But after the Magisters take you all, your nobility will have been for nothing.
I think it's still nobility.
Good luck with your friends, though.
Hell.
It's too tight.
Yeah, here we go. This is where I met the asshole. So I'll save here. But now there's 4 of us. There he is.
Ha! I found you, didn't I? Red, they said. Red, then dead. Them that pay the bills, of course. Time's up, Your Highness. It's stabbing time.
God damn it! All blinded at once. Ah. He's rude. Yes, I understand. Actually, I wanted you to move behind. Alright. Well, you're gonna have to... Oh, hang on. Encourage them that. Ah, encourages everybody. Useful. Oh, rude. It's like it's an AoE, so... Oh, sorry. Well, I guess everyone is sort of too close. No, TV, don't turn off. Intern, I guess. Well, intern then. Encourage, I guess. More encouragement. Well, attack him. Okay. If you can, no, you can't attack. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, you take opportunity. Oh god, he's gonna light everything on fire. I mean, he's in the fire, so. Useful. I don't really have anything. Let's just move away more, I guess. I need more spells. Yeah, we just have the intern. Get out the fire, that'd be nice. No! That's not what I wanted. Not at all. Okay, well. Well, let's hit the guy, I guess. Ah, you died again. Well. God damn it. You're a pain in the butt. Invisible, really? Very rude. Well, I guess we move out. Well, now you're on fire, okay. Let's start getting into that water. It's not a bad idea. Everybody get to the water. Do I have anything? No, I'll just
I'm
turn.
fading.
Sorry, buds. Yeah, no, you're fucked for now.
I sense something nearby.
here. What? He killed you both? Right, well. Annoying. Now. See, yep. Now, how far does 1 AP get me there? No, 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 do not. Yeah, there we go. Excellent, I guess. I'm gonna stay in the water. Ah, you can just walk over the top of that. Well, he's almost dead anyway. Not quite what I wanted to do. Stab! Stabby stab. Yeah. Can't really bash him, but I guess I can get closer to bashing him. Nope. Okay, I gotta figure out what everything does. Well, let's hit him. Ah, he's in water. Fuck you.
Damn nuisance these assassins are. It's their frightful manners I mind the most, really. Well, that was rather fun, wasn't it?
Gotta get him
I
up.
do find it ever so invigorating to cut a cutthroat's throat. Oh, one gets used to this kind of thing so quickly. This is hardly the first time someone's filled some poor fool's purse and bid him kill the prince.
Fair enough.
I'll tell you what, though. Whomever wants me out of the picture will have to do a lot better if they seek to get the better of me.
God, this
All
mouse.
those bumblers
Like,
they've
look at it.
seen
I'm not
so
even
far
touching it.
mark a mere insult to my swordsmanship.
Fair enough. Alright, well, let's deal with this guy. I don't. There we go. Useful. Now, you have no health potion. Oh, yes, you do. How do I switch the inventory? Somehow, I guess. Well, let's loot him anyway. Alright, anything else? Loots?
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves. She seems totally at peace, but as you approach, she turns...
Haven't seen you around here before. New? Well, don't worry too much if you have a hard time settling in. Takes a while to get used to the place.
Alright.
You here alone?
She gives you a long look.
You keep them friends of yours close, eh? Some of us haven't got anyone at all anymore. Not much in this world someone you love can't make better.
Oh yeah, you can trade with him.
It's nothing. If I haven't learnt that by now, I haven't learnt anything at all. Used to be I had a family. A husband and a little boy. We were healers. Source was in our blood.
Alright.
Then they brought us here. I couldn't stop them from taking my boys from me when they did. Reckon they were cured. Maybe even released. Don't know why the Reds didn't take me too. Now I'm just waiting for them to call my name. Waiting and remembering.
That's pretty nice.
Eyes sparkle.
Kind of you to ask. Stefan, he was my little one. Smart as a whip and no less wicked. And my husband, he was called Felix. He was an expert healer. Could fix a broken bone in a short minute. Listen to me bubbling on like a cauldron. You're sweet to listen. And yes, they were lovely.
Alright, that's
You
good
run
enough.
along now, darling.
Alright. Fuck, you can talk to everybody,
Here
eh?
you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale. Start from the beginning. Start from where you come. I see. I see. Now tell me more. Tell me what you do. I understand. Now tell me how your story ends. To draw back the veil and see the truth is no simple task. To seek the unknown, maybe even the unknowable. We can see the things we lose, not with our eyes, but with our hearts. It is nothing. Many fragments swirl on my shore. See what I get.
Ah, sweet. Yeah, he sells shit. Ooh. 300. Yeah, some of those wouldn't be too bad, would they? I don't need 2 poisons, so... So you keep those, I guess. Yeah, I'll just do that for now, I guess. Yes. Ah! No. Give me some gold. Apparently it's worth 12, so we'll do it for 12 gold. Alright. Excellent. No, don't just random cast spells. Well, there's oil there now. Throwing ignores magic armor, and it's flammable. Oh, I'm level 2. How do I level?
I only mean that if you think about it logically,
Ah, excellent.
much better off.
Leave it, Sam. I won't say it again.
Come on, chap. Don't be unreasonable.
Oh, that seems useful. What? Let's see.
There's a reason to
So that's for skills.
Don't you think? We should be happy for Groot.
Useful as well.
What did you say?
That's what happened, isn't it?
Do that and wits, I think.
Bleeding snake.
Now, let's not get nasty. Greet's better off, I'm sure.
Keep her name out of your mouth, Albert.
Hmm.
Easy now, old chap.
Okay, so...
She's dead. God, the smell, though.
I wonder which one teleporting is.
I'm gonna give you one more chance to shut that ugly mouth of yours.
Goodness, but this place has made you cranky. Perk up, old chap. There's plenty of singletons about.
Sort of, yeah.
Leave me be, Sam.
I only mean that if you think about it logically...
Oh, I'll just do more fire. It seems to be where I'm going with this guy.
Leave it, Sam. I won't say it again.
Come on, chap. Don't be unreasonable. Better even to puke yourself to death than get purged, don't you think? You should be happy for Groot.
Yes.
What did you say?
That's what happened, isn't it?
Alright. Hiya. Cool.
Now, let's not get nasty.
Oh, and you leveled up too.
I'm sure.
Keep her name out of
Dope.
your mouth, Albert.
Easy now, old chap.
Let's go
It
there.
isn't my fault she's dead.
And more tankiness.
The smell, though.
I'm gonna give you one more chance to shut that ugly mouth of yours.
Oh, that's nice.
Goodness, but this place has made you cranky. Perk up, old chap. There's plenty of singletons about.
Let's do that. Make him my frontline tank, I guess.
Be, Sam.
From Spell Song.
I only mean that if you think about it logically, she's much better off.
Leave it, Sam. I won't say it again.
You can just go persuasion route, I guess.
Don't be unreasonable.
Alright, that's cool.
Better even to puke
Ah,
yourself to
and I
death
can
than get
put
purged,
things.
don't you think? You should be happy for greed.
The hell?
What did you say?
That's what happened, isn't it? Please, excuse us.
You're talking to me, not him, Sam.
Oh, for the love of Lucian, Balladeer. You're acting like a...
Say it again. What you said about my wife. Go on. Piss off. Go on, Sam.
Well, it's the truth, and you know it. She's better off. So what if it was messy? I'd rather puke myself to death 1,000 times than let the Reds get to me. If she were my wife, I'd be happy for her.
A flat smile twitches across her.
She never did like you.
Well.
The man looks for a moment at the corpse at his feet, then turns back toward the nearly finished coffin, bloodied hammer in hand.
Murder's a big word. And no, this here's a bed for someone 1,000 times better than that snake. Rest her soul. Only a coward would let someone talk about their soulmate like that. Maybe it is murder. Maybe not all killing's as bad as arrest, though.
He nods at you and turns back to...
Right, let's loot up. Taking all the shit. I think I'll call that an episode there. I've been playing for quite a while now. I'll continue on probably tomorrow. If you enjoyed, remember to like, subscribe and share and so forth. And we'll see you all again next time. Have a great day.